be doing a couple of drawings. They're going to start with figure drawing, and then I think I'll do a couple of caricatures. But I am going to talk to you guys about an interesting event that I just went to, and it was the 24-hour animation contest. So we had to make a 30-second film in 24 hours, and that was a really interesting experience. It was actually a really awesome experience because, oh my gosh, people were overnighting, most people were overnighting. I was doing it at a local university. I cannot disclose which one at the moment because I guess we're not supposed to tell, what film we are in because, the judging hasn't happened yet. So it's not supposed to be biased or anything. So I don't want to spill the beans on anything and like ruin it for my team. But anyway, we were split up into teams of about 5. There were 5 of us in our team, and we had to come up with a concept and make a complete animated film in 24 hours. And the theme this year was walls. So like any sort of like barrier wall, physical wall, mental wall, just we had to incorporate the idea of walls. And so it was just like we came up with this really cool idea, and I will show or like at least link it, and I'll add the link in here too once like all the judging is done and I don't have to worry about that sort of aspect of it. Like I will definitely share with you guys because it was crazy. People, I didn't stay like full 24 hours. I'm sorry. I'm like, once you hit 30, you just like, you don't do the same things that you used to do. Like everybody else is a little bit like, I understand, but I'm a morning person, not a night person. But I did put in my good share work. We got there at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard, and I believe that they announced everything at about 4 o'clock. And we have from 4 p.m. to 4 p.m. to create a fully finished animated film. And oh my gosh, it was like intense. I put in like, I animated 2 scenes and came up with some of the character designs that we have in there. And it was just really cool. And I just say, like, if you get opportunities like this to just like jump into something, then do it. Because like, you're never going to get new opportunities unless you take the opportunities that are in front of you. And this was, some people might say, oh, that's just like, more work to do. Yeah, it is. But if this is your field and this is something you want to do, then you need to take like every opportunity that you can take just to, because you never know who you're going to meet. I mean, the people in my team, we never met before. And the people like, a lot of the other people and the other teams who were working together with at the computer labs, I didn't know these people, but it's just when you get to share something like that, it's just like a unique experience. It connects you, kind of like it just connects you for a lifetime, I think. And I just think it's such a great thing for artists to just, more than anything, be involved with your community. Like know like who your people are, who your community is, who your tribe is, and like bond with these people. I mean, you don't know what the future's gonna have. You don't know, what everybody's gonna be doing. All these people could be potential people that you can collaborate with. You help them, they help you. Like, it's just like, maybe I'm just like overly hippie about these things, but I'm not. Seriously, beneficial. I feel like for people who really love their career, like especially this particularly for artist people, animation people that I'm speaking to, but artists in general and people who really are passionate about what they do. I don't know if anybody is as passionate about what they do as artists are, because it's just such a, I mean, and this includes musicians too. Like, I feel like artists, people who create things are more connected to their career, what the mind is like, in someone who does like something completely non-artistic, how they feel about their career. But I don't know, something about this I just feel like is really, something that you can become passionate about. It just is, it's just such a part of your life. And find these sort of opportunities and just immerse yourself, because it's a good thing. That's all I can say. It's a good thing. So anyway, my schedule, what my schedule looks like, I got there like 3 and we worked. We came up with the concept. When did we finish? Like around 5 o'clock. I think we had a story that we were all happy with. And then from there, we just started, designing the characters and putting storyboards together. I mean, luckily, I was on a team that, we pretty much were willing to just bounce ideas off of each other and, not get egos or anything involved. And it was just like flowed pretty smoothly, I think. And we all had different, strengths. And I think that we were all just willing to adapt to what needed to be done. And that was like a really cool thing. Ooh, I need to like speak with water. I feel like I've been talking really fast. Next time, I will definitely. Actually, I see some water over there. Let me grab some water. Like I'm speaking fast. Now I understand why speakers have like that. I never like knew why. I mean, I thought maybe if they cough or something, but I never like really knew why comedians and speakers always had that little bottle of water, on the little desk or whatever while we talk. It's not just for coughing. You talk fast. And you have ideas, you have ideas, you just want to tell people about it. That's anyway. But especially like, just being, out there to speak to people, and you just want to get everything out. And I think it comes out a little bit faster that way. Because I don't really normally talk like this fast if you just sit down and have a conversation with me, because it's back and forth, right? But when you're just sitting there talking by yourself, you can go fast. Just something that I noticed during these last couple of days of my 30-day post-a-day challenge. Yesterday, man, I don't know if I barely made it, but that thing, I recorded at like 10:30, and I put it up. I had it. Dang, I was at the university, and it crashed on me a couple of times, and like. But I finally ended up getting it onto YouTube when I got home, which I think was like a little bit after midnight. But I'm still gonna make it count as day 4, so no chicken for me just yet. I'm still sticking to my post-a-day for 30 days, or maybe longer. But the challenge is for 30 days. And yeah, didn't even finish getting my ideas out about my schedule. So I stayed from working from 5 o'clock till. At like 11 o'clock, I called my husband. I'm like, all right, you got to pick me up. I'm ready to take a nap. I haven't slept like all week either. I need to take a nap. Mama's tired. I got to like breathe too. I feel like, night person, and you can do that, then, I'm a morning person. So give me at least a couple hours of sleep, and I'll be back in the morning. So I left about 11:30. I slept from about 12:30 to 6. I woke up in the night for a little while. I woke up at like, for like maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I went back to sleep. It's hard to sleep too when you have like a lot on your mind. Once you immerse yourself into like a big project or something, it's kind of hard to sleep soundly, because like even you dream about it. You know what I mean? Like, when you're about to take a vacation or something, and you're about to go somewhere, or you don't want to miss your flight, you can't hardly sleep. It's like that. It's like, oh man, what's happening? I don't want to sleep in too much. You got your alarm and everything set, but still, like, your mind is still, even though you're trying to sleep. So I woke up about 6:30. No, not 6:30, 6:15. Got myself ready, and we were out of here like 7:15. Got some donuts for the peoples, and got there and found out they already eat donuts, and I don't eat donuts. But well, eventually they got picked up by some hungry artists from other teams and such, so they didn't go to waste. I used to love donuts, but I think that I ate way too much bread as a kid growing up, and I don't think I can really tolerate too much anymore. That's why I've gone gluten-free, not to be part of the fad, but just because seriously, I think I ate too much bread during the years of my life. Just and I like have a bad reaction to it. So anyway, that's off topic. But just just so you don't think I'm like weird. Like who doesn't eat donuts? Donuts are delicious. I love donuts. But now I have to eat like gluten-free donuts. So if you know a gluten-free donut recipe, then hit it up, share it. I think this will be the last figure drawing pose I'm doing, just because I used to do like a full 20 minutes, and I still am open to that, but I want to make sure that I'm getting my cartooning time in as well, because I don't want to just have be really polished or whatever, trying to be polished in figures, and then but when I do especially fast figures like this, I don't have time to do the face. So if I don't take time to do faces, then I get weak in that. So I have to make sure that I practice in that also. I really found out like, especially since I'm just starting to animate again. Like if you don't know my story, I'll tell you right now. I went to SVA. Not that it matters like what school I went to, but I just want you to know I went to SVA and I graduated in 2010 from animation, and like I was really excited, but at the same time I didn't find work in animation right away. I moved to Mexico, and I just didn't find work in animation, not much of it. So I was attracted to other things that they had going on in New Mexico, which was really painting. So I started painting for a while, and I did several years of just painting and doing art shows and art festivals, with awards in mixed media painting, and that was really a good experience for me. But after a few years of being a painter, I really missed animation like so much, and and I just like something clicked in me, and I was like, what am I doing? Like I really enjoy painting, but animation is like my thing. And so I decided I was going to get back into it. And so just a little over a year ago, I started just like practicing a lot in figure drawing and everything. And now I'm taking animation again. And so this was the first time that I really got to just animate again. And since I've just been doing like little practice exercises, like you probably seen like the bouncing ball and like the flower sack that I put up, but this was the first time that I really like did like full on stuff, and it was like it made me like awaken in a way, because it was like it just like skills that I still have that I just about and didn't want to practice, because I was like, I haven't done this in a long time. I'm not going to be good at it anymore. I don't know, just immersing myself into this 24-hour thing just like totally lifted up my confidence in animation. And I see where my figure drawing has helped me out a lot, because doing these fast-paced figure drawing, I was able to knock out a lot of like just like kind of dramatic what do you call it, anatomical angles. And I felt really good about that, because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know, because I hadn't done anything like that in a while. So I didn't really know what to expect. But just because I've been, practicing, figures, and if you do animation, I really recommend that you practice figure drawing regularly, especially like these fast poses, because it makes you like just be able to animate that much better and faster. I mean, obviously, learn how to animate from figure drawing. Like doing figure drawing is never going to teach you how to animate, but it definitely makes your animation that much better. So that's my advice. I'm still speaking like really quick, right? Okay, so don't worry. I gotta breathe, like I'm like out of breath. All right, so now I'm on iamchicago.net, and I'm just gonna do a couple of figure drawings here. not figure. See, you got me talking about figure drawings. I'm gonna do a couple of caricatures. So just hold tight, and I am getting my page ready. So don't just think I'm not doing anything here. Come guys. So let me start with this lady right here. Oh my gosh, tell me like, what do you guys want to hear me talk about? What do you guys like to talk about when you're drawing, or what are some questions that you might have? I'm realizing, I think I haven't been around like a lot of artists in a long time, and it's just like you can get to like wonder like where you fit in, like where you're at, and all of that kind of stuff. If you haven't been around, to know where you fit in, like where's my space? Am I like the water boy? Am I like the quarterback? I mean, I want to like sports term, but too, like where do I fit into this team? Like, so like where am I at? Do I really suck really bad, or like can I help people out? And actually, a lot of I don't say this in any sort of way, but like I found that I was able to help my team out in a lot of ways, and it just made me like feel useful and like like okay, I can help somebody like learn how to do Flash that doesn't know it that well, or maybe they're used to doing a different program, and I can do Flash, so it just is like good in that way that we can kind of. So if there's something that you have a question about, like software program, Photoshop, and maybe I could help you out, then tell me about it. I'd be happy to talk about it. I don't really like doing caricatures in person. Did I tell you guys I used to be a caricature artist very long ago? I've done it twice now. Really not. I love doing like cartoons of people, but I don't like doing caricatures. Not live. That's maybe if you do good at like customer service jobs, because it's a customer service job. It's not an art job. Just so you know, it's a customer service job. And I'm not a customer service person. Like I can't wait tables. I did that before. I suck at it. Like cause I just don't like. What's the reason why? I'm not good at I don't know. I don't want to say like serving people, but like I don't know. I just feel weird when I'm in that sort of position for some reason. I just feel weird. I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to like, hey, or like, how do you do? I suck at small talk. I think is why. I'm not a small talk person, and I don't like to like, I don't know. Anyway, I did caricatures. That was like my first actual like job. I think. Actually, I'm gonna do her one. It was like my first kind of actual job. That wasn't like from a family member or something. Actually, my first job was like I was working for my mom's boyfriend, but that's not like a real job. It's just like a PD job. They hire you because they want you to have something on your resume, sort of deal. But that was the one I got at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida, when I first went to college. And oh my gosh, I mean, even then, I couldn't draw nearly as much as I can now. I still obviously have room for growth, but I really wasn't used to doing caricatures at all. So I had to just push myself out there. I still love to draw, and I think that's what it is. I just always love to draw and always done cartoons of people and stuff. So anyway, I thought I was gonna love that job, and I hated it so much. Oh my gosh, I couldn't wait. I just kind of, I didn't even like call them to quit. I just stopped coming. That's horrible. Don't do that. I've done that to my first couple of hires. The first couple of jobs I've had, I just stopped going. And that's why some people are just, not built for certain jobs. I'm definitely not built for like, yeah. Some people are good at it. I'm just not one of those people. What were you guys' first jobs? Do you remember your first job? Did you enjoy it? Why or why not? Comment now. What would be a cool first job? What if your first job was like at Disneyland or something? I don't know if I could do like a carnival type of job. I don't know. I don't think I really would like that. You gotta worry about like the kids crying and like people losing their kids and like I don't know. This just doesn't seem really appealing to me. This one is totally wacky. He doesn't even look anything like her, but it's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna let you guys off the hook. I'm gonna let you guys off the hook, and maybe I'll do some more caricatures or something. But I really enjoyed talking to you about the 24-hour animation, and as soon as I am able to just share that with you, the links and everything else, then I will definitely do as such. And I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, watching me talk and draw and all that stuff. And I will see you tomorrow and every day for the next 30 days.